The Tata Sierra brings a fresh design approach that blends retro character with modern SUV styling, and this combination is what makes it especially interesting for a US audience. The overall shape is upright and confident, moving away from overly aggressive lines and instead focusing on a clean, timeless look. The wide glass area and boxy proportions give it a strong road presence, which many American buyers associate with practicality, visibility, and comfort rather than just sportness. What really stands out is how the design feels different from the typical compact crossovers dominating US roads. Instead of chasing sharp angles and extreme curves, the Sierra leans into a calm, confident identity that feels closer to classic SUVs, but with modern lighting, sleek surfaces, and a contemporary finish. This gives it a unique personality that could appeal to buyers who want something distinctive without looking flashy. However, this design direction may not work for everyone. Some US buyers prefer bold, aggressive styling that immediately signals performance or luxury. If the final production model tones down too many concept elements, the design could feel too safe or understated. The challenge will be maintaining that iconic look while meeting real-world regulations and cost targets, especially for international markets. One of the most important aspects of the Tata Sierra is the decision to offer both electric and internal combustion engine options, which directly fits the current transition phase of the US market. American buyers are clearly interested in electric vehicles, but many are still not ready to fully commit due to charging availability, long-distance travel concerns, and regional infrastructure gaps. By offering both options, Tata positions the Sierra as a flexible choice rather than forcing buyers into a single direction. The electric version is likely to appeal to urban and suburban drivers who want lower running costs, smooth acceleration, and a quieter driving experience. Instant torque makes everyday driving feel effortless, especially in traffic-heavy cities. On the other hand, the gasoline-powered version targets buyers who value familiarity, quick refueling, and the freedom to travel long distances without planning charging stops, something that still matters a lot in the US. The downside of this dual approach is complexity. Buyers may struggle to decide between versions, especially if pricing overlaps. The electric model could feel expensive if incentives are limited, while the gasoline version may seem less future-proof. Balancing performance, pricing, and clear messaging will be critical for making this strategy successful in the American market. When it comes to driving experience, the Tata Sierra is expected to focus more on comfort and everyday usability rather than aggressive performance, which aligns well with what many US buyers actually prioritize. The electric version should deliver smooth, quiet acceleration with strong low-end torque, making city driving and highway merging feel effortless. For daily commuting, stop-and-go traffic, and relaxed cruising, this kind of performance is often more valuable than raw horsepower numbers. The gasoline-powered version is likely tuned for balanced driving, offering predictable power delivery and a comfortable ride over long distances. This matters in the US, where road trips are common and suspension comfort plays a big role in overall satisfaction. A softer setup can also help absorb rough pavement, expansion joints, and uneven city roads without feeling tiring behind the wheel. The trade-off is that drivers looking for a sporty or engaging SUV may find the Sierra a bit too calm. It's not expected to compete with performance-oriented crossovers that emphasize sharp handling or fast acceleration. The electric model's battery weight could also affect cornering feel if not carefully managed. Ultimately, the Sierra seems designed for relaxed, confident driving rather than excitement, which may suit families and everyday drivers more than enthusiasts. Inside the Tata Sierra, the focus is expected to be on space, comfort, and everyday practicality, which are all major priorities for a US audience. The upright design and SUV proportions suggest a roomy cabin with good headroom and an open, airy feel. In the electric version especially, a flat floor layout could significantly improve legroom for rear passengers, making the Sierra more comfortable for families and longer trips. Wide windows and a higher seating position also improve visibility, something American drivers value for both safety and confidence on the road. The interior layout is likely to emphasize simplicity and functionality, with a clean dashboard, a large central infotainment screen, and smart storage spaces for phones, cups, and personal items. This practical approach fits well with daily commuting, school runs, and weekend travel. Comfortable seats and a relaxed seating posture could make long highway drives less tiring, which is important in a country where people often spend hours behind the wheel. On the downside, if Tata leans too heavily into minimalism, some buyers may miss physical buttons and tactile controls. Cargo space will also be closely watched as US buyers expect flexibility for groceries, luggage, and outdoor gear. Technology and safety will play a major role in how the Tata Sierra is perceived by a US audience, especially since buyers in this market expect modern features even in mid-range SUVs. The Sierra is likely to offer a large touchscreen infotainment system with smartphone integration, digital driver displays, and connected car features that allow remote access through a mobile app. These features add convenience for daily use, whether it's checking vehicle status, locking the car remotely, or planning trips. Safety is another area where expectations are high. Multiple airbags, advanced braking systems, stability control, and driver assistance features such as lane keeping support, adaptive cruise control, and automatic emergency braking could make the Sierra feel competitive in its segment. Tata has been improving its safety focus in recent years, and a strong safety package would help build trust with American buyers who closely compare safety ratings before making a purchase. The downside is that many of these advanced features may be reserved for higher trims. Entry-level versions could feel basic if they lack driver assistance tech that rivals include as standard. Software quality will also matter. Slow infotainment response or inconsistent driver assist behavior could hurt the overall experience, especially in a tech-driven market like the US. Pricing and overall value will be one of the biggest deciding factors for the Tata Sierra in the US market. American buyers are extremely price-conscious, especially in the compact and mid-size SUV segments where competition is intense. If Tata positions the Sierra with aggressive pricing, it could attract buyers who want modern design, new technology, and multiple powertrain choices without paying premium brand prices. This value-focused strategy has the potential to make the Sierra stand out as a smart alternative rather than a risky purchase. At the same time, pricing will need to clearly separate the electric and gasoline versions. The electric model must justify its higher upfront cost through competitive range, strong warranty coverage, and lower ownership costs. Without federal or state incentives, some buyers may hesitate, especially when established EV brands are already fighting for attention. The gasoline version, while more affordable, could be seen as less future-ready if pricing is too close to the EV. Another challenge is brand perception. Tata is not yet a familiar name in the US, so buyers will expect strong after-sales support, reliable service networks, and clear warranty policies. If Tata can combine competitive pricing with long-term ownership confidence, the Sierra could offer impressive value in 26.